stress at the door and to remind you that laughter is truly the best medicine. So get ready to embark on this laughter-filled adventure with us after this short break. Welcome back. Let's get the ball rolling. Joining me on set today is the highest charting Nigeria producer, known as Alexandra Uwaifo, but popularly known as Andrea's Vibe. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm not feeling yours. After that introduction, you should be giving me vibes like, yes!
Hi, nice to meet you, Kim. It's lovely to be on the show with you.
You look nice. You're looking dapper.
Thank you. You too.
Who styled you?
I styled myself. I always do.
So aside being a producer, you're also a fashionista.
Yeah.
So you said yes. Info energy. Yeah. So you're actually Sir Victor Uwaifo's child.
Yeah.
You were born into music.
Yeah, fortunately.
How did that shape you as a producer and, life in general?
You kind of like do not escape those kind of things, once you're born into like a family like that and you have like music and just everything that your dad does like just around you, you kind of like just pick things here and there. So from when I was little, I was already exposed to the kind of music my dad made and the music that he also listened to. And then just watching how he did his own things, like, how he controlled like his band, how he made music, because I was also fortunate to, from an early age, to watch him when he rehearsed and also like watching when he recorded, like made music and all of that. So at different stages in my life, I've, been around that. And I even played with his band for like 5 years.
No.
Yeah, so it just, everything, put together just, made this person here right now.
What was his take when you decided to become a producer? When you told him, oh Dad, I think I want to do this professionally. How did he feel?
I feel like to him it was expected, so I mean, he already like set the ball rolling for like all of us in the family. When I was like 7, he already like got me like a piano teacher to like teach me, like give me piano lessons and all of that, and he used to like buy me pianos, different pianos. So at different points, I don't think he was surprised because he never showed like that surprise. Oh, my son, you want to do this? Yeah, it was more like, okay, you want to do this.
I've been tutoring you for a long time.
So what do you want to, what do you want to do? What exactly do you want to do? Because I remember I just finished secondary school when I met him. I gave him like a list of things that I wanted to achieve, like I wanted to do like my vision in life, and he was the one who actually pointed to me that, oh, music and setting up a studio would be more realistic for me at that time, because I was like 17 at that time, and he assisted me in setting up my first studio.
Oh, we love supportive parents.
Yeah.
So tell us how your journey has been so far from 17 and Alexandra to becoming who you are today. It's
been amazing. I won't lie. Yeah, it's been a whole lot of like experience. I started off, because I loved what I was doing at the time. It was just passion driven, right? And so I didn't really care about so many other things. I didn't care about how to put music out. I obviously wanted to do that, but like I didn't care about that. I just really enjoyed making music, creating, going through that process of like making beats and actualizing what's in my head and bringing it to life, and then people hearing it and then they just love it. So I focused more on that for like the first few years, maybe first 3 to 5 years. But while I was doing that, I was performing in university, in schools and all of that. So I still kind of like was getting the attention and the little fame, I wanted at the time. And I was kind of like satisfied with that at that moment. But I knew that I was obviously going to go for something bigger. And I think from 2012, that's when, this whole journey like started like officially for me. I started to like, in my city then, I was still in Benin. I started to like, I was making big songs there. A lot of people started to reach out to me, started to look for me to want to work with me. So that kind of like just took me, from the point where I was to like the next level. And I started to learn more things, about the music business, about, branding, about, just creating like an identity and, for myself. But yeah, obviously there's been ups and downs. You win some, you lose some. But like for me, in everything I do, even if it doesn't work out, I just feel like I've learned something from this, and I can use that like
In
as
the
a stepping
future,
stone,
yes.
to you
So
know.
who would you say was that the first artist that saw you and was like, oh, this producer, I want to work with the person?
There's been a lot of people, so I think the one thing I used to do is I used to run away from people. Yeah, not like run away. I have this thing where I feel like you don't know me that well, and we're working, and I need you to like really know me and like connect with me. If I feel like connection is not there, I don't bother, like, because I feel like connection is everything.
Okay.
But one of the first few guys that I worked with was Young Six.
Oh,
It was
nice.
Young Six
Okay.
back in the day. So this was like we started talking like 2011 when he just came out and he was dropping like freestyles and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
nice.
that. I also like encountered like I met Two-Face officially. Actually, that was through my dad because I was also working on my dad's album back in like 2014.
Okay.
So I got the chance to be in the same space with Two-Face for like a couple of period, like
Sessions, yes.
sessions and all of that. Yeah, I also did like some recording for him for his album, put it out in 2015. And then over the years, just met people here and there.
Here and there.
But most of the time, I really just focused on myself and focused on people around me. So
Yeah.
I kind of like was also helping to groom people and bring people.
Yes, you weren't
Yes.
really looking for talents and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you get under the microscope of Mavin Records?
So this is kind of like interesting. I reached out to Don Jazzy through my
Amazing.
cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, my cousin was friends with Don Jazzy because I just wanted to meet him. I wasn't even
Okay.
looking for like a deal or anything. I just wanted to, because he's one of like the people who has inspired me in this thing that I do. She spoke to him and he was like he was going to see me, but we didn't meet till like some months later. So I reached out in 2019. It took like 5 months, and then by January 2020 he reached back to me, and then he was ready to see me. So I met him. I remember the day I saw him, I finally met him. Once I saw him, I just knew something was about to change. Like you just feel
felt
that
the
thing.
vibes.
Yeah, you just feel something like something's about to change right now. Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I just knew that meeting him would, change me, would open my mind to like other things, and
Yeah.
that's what happened.
That's fantastic. Okay, after meeting Don Jazzy, how did the conversation go to you getting to be the unofficial producer with Mavins?
So we just talked about random stuff, we gisting about like different stuff. Then I played him like some music that I had. Mind you, at this time, I'd taken like a break of music for like almost 3 years because I was doing like a 9 to 5. So I just quit my job around the time I reached out to him. So I played my stuff. He loved them. He also played me stuff, and we talked about like random things. And then I remember he asking me what scenario I see myself. I just told him that I don't know. I just needed a place to work, like a studio where I could just create and express
yeah.
myself. And he gave me like access to like the Mavin studio. And that's how it started. So it wasn't like there was anything official or I was an employee or anything. I just had access. So I started working with like the pipeline artists. At the time, they were not unveiled, them Ira Star, Magix and the rest. Yeah, I was working with them. So I guess they started to hear the things, the work, music I was making with these people, and they loved it. And Tega finally reached out to me and was like, he wanted to have a meeting, and they wanted to have
So I
me
wanted
like
to sign this deal
officially.
real quick.
Yeah. Yes. All of that happened 2020. So the conversation about signing started in September of 2020, but we didn't sign officially till. Actually, I signed officially in 2022, but like we had started working.
Wow.
Yeah, we had started working. Like I mean, I
Yes,
was already a
regardless,
Mavin, and putting out music already. So, but yeah, it started from like 2020 officially, the conversation to sign me, and then I knew that my story was about to change.
Well, and it did change.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So how is it working for, based off of what you said, you have to have like a personal connection, you feel like, you have to have that with someone to be able to produce,
Yes.
a good record with them. So how would you say your connection is with Rema, with Ira, and, the rest of the people that you've produced on the Raven?
It's good. It's pretty good. So for me and Rema is like my brother. I've known Rema from way back. when he was 13. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Oh, Benin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like, you know,
We're
big
here
bro,
now.
younger bro, but like, yeah, there's mutual respect for
Each
each other. My relationship with like everybody I've worked with is good. It's pretty cool. For me, it's about like respect and understanding that person. I understand you, you understand me. I want to know what you want, how you want to, if you have like a vision or an idea, like I want to listen to it. I would obviously listen to it and find a way to like, you know, achieve that, you know, idea, that vision that you have. And that can only work if you actually understand that person, you know, the person, understand their personality, understand what they want, you know, watch their journey and see where they're coming from, and know how to also like, you know, just be part of like that, you know, train to get them going.
Okay, now so tell us, how does it feel to have produced some of the biggest Afrobeat songs?
I think the only thing I can do is just shine my teeth.
Shine it as in.
I mean, yeah, if it feels amazing, I won't lie.
Wow.
I won't lie. I think maybe I'm starting to get used to like all the accolades and achievements and, you know, records being broken here and there. I'm starting to get used to it, but like it still feels amazing every day. It's like almost every day there's one thing to another thing, you know, one record being broken.
Yes.
And I'm fortunate to be experiencing this. I'm fortunate to be like one of the guys to take Afrobeats to the next level. It's just a great feeling. I can only say thank God.
It really has. You know, you've produced the likes of Dirty, Calm Down, Aria Stars Rush, and you were also on Yeah Yeah Yeah.
Yeah, I produced Yeah Yeah Yeah.
Afrobeats legend right here.
The flatter me.
I know, I don't. You know, the facts speak for themselves. Congratulations.
Thank you very
on
much.
this achievement and all the milestones, you know, the records have been getting.
Thank you.
We would like to know, what's your take on producers having royalties?
Producers are supposed to have royalties, so
It's like, it's
there's
a
really
no-brainer.
no take. It's not even something that you negotiate. Everybody has a stake in, you know, the proceeds of what comes out of, you know, the records, because we invest time, our creativity and everything, and we are co-creators of that song. So there are percentages, and you know, there's standard percentage that the producer gets, an artist gets, the label. It's just different circumstances and situations. So if the artist with a big label, you negotiate. Everything's about negotiations, you know, the rights, you know.
At least we know you're getting royalties on Calm Down, so that's
Obviously.
all right.
I'm good.
So tell us about your upcoming projects that are in the pipelines, people that you're working with, that you're excited to work with. You know, let's know the tea.
For now, we have like a producer project with Mavins that is in the pipeline. So
That's
we've
good.
started the process of you know, just having like listenings to you know, pick songs that we think are, you know, are songs that are good enough to be out there. Also, I'm also like working on my own stuff. So after that, I would still get to like put out my own project, but I might put out like a producer project, just me personally, working with like different artists. And that for now, I mean, I feel like that's what I need to do this year.
Can you give us like an artist that you're hoping to work with on this project?
We've not decided which songs we're going to drop, but I mean, I've worked with like a couple of people. I have songs Joe Boy, I have songs with like Kida Koods, I have songs with Rema, obviously. I have songs like, I mean, my Mavins people, first of all, I have songs with them, and a couple of other people. I'm still working.
That's amazing. That's amazing. How do you handle your creative differences or conflicts between you and the artists that you work with?
I hardly have that. So like I said, once there's connection and, you know, we're in sync,
Just makes everything
it
easier.
makes it easier. If I feel like I'm going to have issues being in the studio creating with this person, I actually avoid it. I run away from it.
Yeah.
I like to feel like, yeah, we're cool, and you know, you understand me, you get me, you know, you really are about, you know, what I do and everything. And once I feel comfortable, I'm down to work.
Okay.
So yeah, I hardly have conflict. I don't think I've had. I can't remember. I can't count. Like, you know.
Well, we'll be looking forward to your body of work and the producer material coming from Mavins.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to be going on a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're still watching Trending, brought to you by Airtel. And we currently have Andre Vibes in the whole corner ready for the fast fire questions.
Sir. Let's go.
So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions and you have to answer all of them in 60 seconds.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this fire?
I got you.
Let's go. Favorite genre of music to produce?
Afrobeats.
Favorite piece of equipment in your studio?
My MIDI.
Best advice you've received as a producer?
Just go with the flow. Like, you know, don't overthink it.
Biggest challenge you faced in the studio?
Creative block. Yeah, creative block.
Dream collaboration with an artist?
I would love to work with a lot of people, but like Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, Drake.
Most memorable studio session you've had?
Oof. I've had loads of memorable sessions.
Better be creating Calm Down.
Well, Calm Down was memorable, but I'll say Wonder More.
Wonder More. Yes,
yeah.
yes. Okay. Go-to technique for achieving a great vocal sound?
Just making sure that like all the levels like on my mic and my sound card is you know,
The same. Okay.
Yeah.
One essential quality every producer should have?
Have an open mind, and yes, have an open mind.
Favorite album or project you've worked on?
Grave and Roses.
Period. Favorite person you've worked with, Aria or Rema?
That's so hard. That's so hard. Can I pick
4, 3,
Ira and Rema?
2.
Yes.
All right, guys, that's it for the fast fire questions. We'll be going on a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're kicking things off with a classic game. How well do you know your social media abbreviations? We're testing your social media skills today.
Let's see.
LOL.
Laugh out loud.
BTW.
BTW. By the way.
IMHO.
In my honest opinion. It's not.
Okay. FYI.
For your information.
BRB.
Be right back.
DM.
Direct message.
ROFL.
ROFL.
Yeah.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
LMAO.
Laughing my ass out.
TFW.
TFW.
So then we know that way Gen Z or you're a millennial or you're
wait.
from the Stone Age.
I don't know that.
TFW. That feeling when?
I don't know that.
IDK.
I don't know. You have to put that in.
SMH.
Shake my head.
MBD.
I don't know that.
No big deal.
Oh, okay.
FWIW.
FWIW.
IW.
I don't know.
For words is words.
Okay.
I know. Even me, I'm like, wow. Okay. That's nice. So as the ones you feel, what are you going to do for us?
What do you need me to do?
You need to remove your glasses so that we can see your face. So we want to say so that we can recognize you tomorrow. We need your face to be everywhere.
That's all right.
Billboards.
Okay, let me
Highest
take my
charting
time.
producer
Let me take my time.
of all times, revealing the one and only Andre Vibes.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
What of your hats now?
Nah.
Giving me some nah. All right, guys, we're gonna be going to the video or picture of the day.
Oh my God.
It shock you.
Why? Why? No.
Biased.
You guys are killing me.
Is it me or am I seeing double?
You guys are killing me. Wow.
Aww.
Why are you doing this to me? First of all, do you know how old these pictures are?
How old are they?
Like, none of these pictures are less than 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who annoyed you in this picture?
I don't know. Okay.
Ashe?
This is like 2011. This is 2011.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just probably give you years. This is 2010. This was like my final year dinner in university. Yeah.
With the jury quarrels and stuff, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Wow. You guys had to bring my throwback.
Yeah.
But it's nice seeing myself like where I'm coming from.
So how does it feel from Alexandra to Andrea Vibes?
It feels great. Like it's Alexander is Andrea Vibes. Just Andrea Vibes is like the more creative guys, like an image that is I've put out there for people to know. But it's still the same person.
But the journey has been surreal.
The journey has been great. It's been amazing. I won't lie.
Congratulations on everything. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for
and we
having me.
wish you nothing but the best as you go forward.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back after this break. A huge thank you to everyone for joining us on the show today. We hope you had a great time. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Instagram, it's at official HIPTV. On Twitter and YouTube, it's at HIPTV. Till we see you again next time, my name is Kim Opera, and don't forget to keep it moving.